We're back at St. James's Park, and Newcastle United, fresh from winning 2-0 away to Fulham at Craven Cottage, take on West Bromwich Albion at home. Newcastle are in 5th place currently, a good 3 points off the pace from table-topping Arsenal, with whom we drew just a few matches ago, 2-2 in a pulsating game. Double strike from Harry Kane. How's Harry Kane doing this season? Harry Kane has played 15 and scored 9, so a decent return from him. Shearer's got 16 in 20. Gareth Bale, the next top scorer after the front two, with 5 in 14. Castona's got 4 goals and 3 assists. So decent-ish contribution all round. Sergio Busquets, the on-loan man from Barcelona, got 3 assists and he's played 20 games this season. How are my players doing over the season? Ooh, that's a difficult thing to read. Let's try this one. Shearer's the top scorer, Kane's the second, Bale's the third. More of the same. Castona, the top dribbler in the side, Sergio Busquets, the top passer in the side by some way, and most of the passes going to Shearer, then Castona. Simon Kjær, who's come in this season, has really done well at the back. Aerial battles won 21. Shearer there, of course, strong in the air up front, 16 wins. And tackles won. Look at that, Simon Kjær, 61 tackles, 20 more than second place Howard Bellis, who maybe looking at that should command more of a starting role. Let's take a look at today's starting lineups. Ibrahima Konate will get a start today ahead of Luis Martinez Quarta, beg your pardon. Andy Cole starts ahead of Harry Kane. Howard Bellis, aforementioned Howard Bellis, will come in ahead of Micah Richards. And Verratti, do not think I do not see you. What is up with you, lad? Ndombele is due to leave, as is Kitazawa, and Jude Bellingham not really up for it today as well. So we shall move things around. Castona will play in midfield and Luan will get a starting place ahead of Marco Verratti, who just doesn't seem up for it today. That will be my side. Adama Traore, Gareth Bale, Luan. West Brom, Andy Carroll starting today ahead of Charlie Austin. Ooh, Charlie, you know, I always said I'd come back for you, lad. I haven't yet. I have made a bid though for Calvin Phillips, who's moved on to Aston Villa from Leeds a few seasons ago, and I want to nip him. I know I'm going to lose Busquets. I'm not going to pay 80 odd million for him. And Calvin Phillips, let's be honest, is no Sergio Busquets, but a young English defensive midfielder might not be the worst thing. I'm also eyeing Scott McTominay. Not really a blockbuster signing, but decent player defensively and going forward. I'm not sure if decent is what I should be going for. Newcastle taking on West Bromwich today, and these two have enjoyed a decent rivalry. Maybe in our inability to stop Charlie Austin, who is not in the starting lineup today. So Andy Carroll, another former Newcastle man. Yes, Busquets. Ooh, finds Luan. Luan takes it early and he scores! What a goal! Luan, given a starting place today, takes it early, and what a finish it was! Oh my word! Sergio Busquets will claim the assist there, but Luan, and that is the, you know, it is a blessing and the curse with Luan. He's one of the few players capable of pulling out a finish like that. Problem is, I need him to be doing it with a bit more consistency. He'll play games like this where forget where he's inconsistent between games. He can be inconsistent in a game where he'll start a match off like this, house on fire, and then for the next, he scored in the 3rd minute, for the next 87 minutes, Pretty much nothing he will try will come off. Yes, ooh, Shearer almost there. Read that move. Pass just behind him. For the next 87 minutes or so. Oh, Luan again. See? Still going, Luan. Ooh, no dangerous play there. Busquets does well. Finds Castona. He gives Newcastle such drive from midfield. Finds Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale powering away from his man. Andy Cole is there! And what a save from the goalkeeper. Here's Castona again. Finds Luan again. Luan takes another long shot. And the keeper there, Luan, not really a stronger foot, and from all of 25-30 yards out on your weaker foot is asking a lot. Certainly looks up for it. Simon Kier battling away there with Andy Carroll. Here's Ibrahima Konate taking on Grant. Konate trying to find Andy Cole and does. Oh, Andy Cole here! Oh, what a save that was! Quick feet from Andy Cole. As Adama Traore. There's Luan again. And again Luan does well. Yeah, certainly look up for it today. Shearer's there and misses out. Here's Castona again, who finds Luan. Oh, and Krovinovic there on the edge of the box. Blackburn and Newcastle United here. Certainly up for it. Here comes Gareth Bale. Oh, dinks it through for Andy Cole. Shearer! It's 2! Alan Shearer scores his 17th goal of the season. And Newcastle United are determined not to lose touch with the leading pack. Great work there from Gareth Bale. The sheer pace of his attack there, and then sent Andy Cole through. He sent the ball across goal. Luan let it go past him, and Alan Shearer arriving at the far post, the grateful recipient there. Newcastle 2-0 up against West Brom. Certainly taking no prisoners here today. Shearer now. Oopsie. Moves out. West Brom. Nice turn there. Howard Bellis, who has spent time at West Brom on loan, I think it was. And Luan again, look at that, Luan winning the ball back. You know, if I could rely on him for some consistency, especially with Dembele and Kitazawa set to leave. Nice work there, Andy Cole. Ooh, oh, battling away Andy Cole, but in the end too much. Kitazawa and Dembele set to leave, and Sergio Busquets not a permanent Newcastle signing. That means there's certainly opportunity in the Newcastle midfield for Luan to re-establish himself in the starting, as part of the starting 11. Castona, as you can see, is very able central midfielder, as he is an attacking midfielder. But I need someone there who can deliver in every match, not just 3 out of 5 matches, or in Luan's case maybe 2 out of 5 matches where he is absolutely unplayable, and then for the other 3 it looks like he's playing for the other team. Tends to go missing far too often for my liking, Luan. You know, he does stuff like that. He'll make a promising run, you make the pass to him, and then inexplicably the run will just stop. And West Brom now trying to play their way back into this game. Sergio Busquets giving chase, and look at that again. He is going to be difficult. Ooh, Luan there does well. Castona finds Shearer again. Shearer, and he scores. Beautifully done. Alan Shearer makes it 3-0. Again, good work from Luan there. He is strong on the ball. Castona saw the pass, Shearer took it off his man and just slid it between the keeper's legs, it looked like. Nice turn there from Castona to get into a passing position. Shearer nicked it off a J and then just slid it between the diving keeper's legs to score his second of the game. And Newcastle now comfortably 3-0 up on the hour mark. Luan again may not have made the final pass, but certainly played his part. Andy Carroll now trying to get away. Oh, look at that. Ibrahim Konate. And he's only here on loan as well, so that's how it Bellis there to Castona. Castona finds Busquets. Finds Luan. Oh, Luan there. Hacked down. Certainly is having one of those games, isn't he? And a chance here for Alan Shearer to claim a hat-trick. Good luck taking the ball off him. He's got 2 goals already and it's a free kick just outside the box. Who else would you back? Oh, of course, Gareth Bale. Gareth, what do you think? Shearer's gonna take it though, and he scores a hat-trick from Captain Alan Shearer. And Newcastle here, the Newcastle engine purring. Andy Cole and Shearer congratulating Luan there, getting involved as well. Alan Shearer, he hasn't always found his free kick range, to be fair, but he certainly did there. And West Brom are being blown away here at St. James's Park.
It's become a case of men against boys. Well, they're very much the better team.
And West Brom now.
And no doubt will be looking to cause even
still trying to play the football, in fairness.
Hoists it forward.
Here's Andy Carroll. Simon here for company. Howard Bellis there. Andy Carroll, and really Newcastle just kind of went to sleep there, could do nothing about it. Andy Carroll picks up that ball, and that guy really needs to see someone about those eyes of his, man. They're crazy eyes. Carroll gets one back, a consolation goal perhaps, or something more. Pereira got away down the right hand side, got away from Bellis, and Andy Carroll on the turn fires it past Alban Lafont. Newcastle now 4-1 up. Castona finds Luan, and ooh, nice work there from Castona. Ooh, look at Castona go, got past 2 of them. Finds Andy Cole! 5-1. And maybe Castona, for all his ability, might be more useful in that central midfield position if we can rely on Luan to pull the strings in attacking midfield. But look at that work there from Castona. Got past his man, 2 men on him, and zip past both of them. And look at that pass to find Andy Cole. He just needed one touch to control and then pick his spot. Made in South Africa, scored in England. Brilliantly done. Andy Cole, good finish as well. Repays the manager's faith for his starting place today. The Englishman, a good goal. Maybe I should make some changes here as well. Gareth Bale, Luka Podolski. I think you need more game time, son. It's the only thing wrong with you. And Mascherano. Let's give Busquets a bit of a break. And Andy Carroll again, looking to get away from his man. Simon here, oh, Adama Traore tracking back well. And Newcastle just getting themselves into a spot of bother there. And Luan hacked down again, my word. And again, it's just a talking to. That's like the 3rd time he's been hacked down, and the referee has booked no one. when he is in the mood, he is a very, very difficult opponent to deal with, Luan. And problem is in
They're actually not getting too
Castona
tight,
here.
which is interesting.
Oh, just nudged off the ball there. Referee says no foul. And Nicole taken off it by Simon Kier. Shearer. Oh, he's missed it. Oh my goodness. Davey went for the shot just a split second too early there. It was just out of his reach. Alan Shearer. And here's Podolski again. Finds Shearer. Who finds Luan. Oh, tries to find Andy Cole there. The path just closed up for Luan there. And Castona will pick that one up. Heading towards goal, Castona. Castona! Oh, what a... Oh my goodness me. No, that was a pretty horrendous shot. But what would be encouraging here is the drive and impetus that he brings from that midfield position. I mean, we see Verratti playing that same position and he's solid enough there. He does a pretty good job. Let's take nothing away from him. But maybe Castona might be the better option there. He certainly interprets the role slightly differently. And maybe Verratti could become my main defensive midfielder once Sergio Busquets moves on. This is Busquets there, as is aforementioned, to Luan, who got things going with a brilliant right-footed shot there. And the three that we were talking about, Castona, Busquets and Luan, will make a deadly midfield three. And you add to that the likes of Marco Verratti, and Newcastle certainly have got some quality players in the engine room. Luan there, well covered by the goalkeeper. Pot shot more than anything else. There's Andy Cole, who got away past his man. Oh, the shot in the end, not quite the placement he needed to get past the goalkeeper. This was goal. Andy Cole here. Good work again from Gareth Bale, who got Cole away down the flank. And Shearer just on hand to tap in at the far post from the center from Andy Cole, who did really well there. Keeper just fired it past the keeper before he could react, and Alan Shearer gratefully makes it 2-0. And then Shearer again. Good pass here from Castona, from Luan to Castona to Shearer, and that was all the captain needed to just poke it, roll it into the far post. And then Shearer again, the free kick blasted over the wall, out of the keeper's reach. Hat-trick complete. Andy Carroll there gave West Brom a brief moment of hope, but it turned out to be nothing more than a consolation goal. Albon Lafonte beaten well on the turn. And Andy Cole eventually, look at that work there from Castona. He left two men in his wake, and then a great pass to Andy Cole, who controlled it and had the presence of mind to stop and pick his spot. And that's exactly what he needed to do to make it 5-1 to Newcastle. Castona right at the end here, driving forward once again, but if I remember correctly, not the best shot. Shouldn't have made the highlights reel. So Newcastle 5-1 winners against West Brom, and that will do their bid for a rise up the table. No harm at all. Let's see what else happened. Tottenham back on winning ways against Fulham in the London Derby. Arsenal defeating Leicester at the King Power Stadium. Chelsea defeating Liverpool. How about that's a good result. Chelsea overcoming Liverpool there at Anfield, no less. Manchester United defeating Wolves, and Manchester City winning away at Crystal Palace. Who was it that I faced that were rock bottom? I forget now. Fulham. Oh yeah, they lost again. So what does it all mean? Newcastle leapfrog Liverpool there, who lost. And now the top four changes again. Arsenal stay on top. Newcastle stay 3 points behind them. But now Liverpool drop down to 5th, and Chelsea closing in there with that win over the former two-time champions. Manchester City, of course, well in the hunt. In fact, I wouldn't rule anybody out at this point. Maybe Chelsea might have left themselves. No, Chelsea is very much in it. I think it's just 6 points in it. And Blackburn Rovers, I think, from Chelsea upward, realistically. Fulham, still rock bottom. Fulham, Bournemouth, and Brighton have been stuck on 7 points in the last 3 games. How about that? Join me next time as we travel to the Etihad, where we will face second place Manchester City. Cheers.